and welcome to another Monday mini make. I am your host, Gemma. You might know me as the project bag. Wonderful. Okay, so hi. Right, so tonight I'm going to have a go, emphasis on having a go, at doing a macrame keyring. Now, I have never done macrame before, so this could either go brilliantly or it could go horribly wrong. I do not necessarily have the right tools for the job. I have a D-ring here attached to a little keyringy thing, so that's what I'm going to be using. And I have just ordinary string that I got from the local store. Now, it says to cut 2 pieces of string. I'm using a tutorial. If the tutorial is good, then I will link it when I pop this on the old what's-its-face. It wants a 3-foot long piece of cord cut twice. Now, 3 feet seems really long, but you know, who am I to argue? Okay. And then what it wants you to do is to start with what it's calling a lark knot. So you fold your piece of string in half. So you've got a loop at one end. You pop the loop through your D-ring or key ring. And then you reach through and draw your string through. There you go, there's your first one. And we do the same with the second one as well. So how is everyone tonight? You doing good? Has your Monday been okay? Mine's been a little bit of a disaster actually. It started off really well, but then I started to edit the podcast and I'm about to do it again for the 5th time. I'm having to start it again. Okay, so there we are. Now we've got 2, and we'll turn it around that way because that's the way they've got it. 2 pieces of string tied onto there. Okay. If you are doing this along with me, then just give me a shout because I don't want to go too fast for you. Okay, so it wants us to start with what it's calling a spiral knot. So you take the outer left cord, which is this one here, you cross it over the 2 middle cords, you then take the outer right cord, place it over the end of the left cord, 2 bits of 3-foot string. Yeah, 2 bits of 3-foot string. Under the 2 middle cords and through the hole on the left-hand side and pull tight, apparently. I'm not convinced that this looks... Oh yeah, it does look right. There we are. So that's what it ends up looking like. Okay. And continue with that. That's it. Oh my god, that's super simple. We just have to do the same thing over and over and over again. This might actually be a successful mini make. Right, okay, so I'm pulling that nice and tight. I've never done anything like this before, so this is really fun. Okay, so we continue in exactly the same way. So, left over the 2 middle, right over the left, under the 2 middle, and then through the loop made by the left, and then pull it tight. Right, okay. Okay, this is so far so good. Paracord, so much fun. Ah, so this is completely new to me. I've always wanted to try this. We've got some really cool new books on macrame, really quite modern macrame in the shop. I think everyone who's here at the moment knows that I run a yarn shop as well as being the project bag. Right, okay, so we're going to do that again. We're just going to keep repeating this. All right, so left cord over the 2 middle cords, right cord over the left cord, under the 2 middle cords, and through that loop created there. Okay, and then just pull it tight. Wow, this is so simple. I mean, I've got to see yet what it turns out like. I mean, this is early days yet, but we'll see. Hi. Brownies made dragonflies. Oh, you're all so advanced compared to me. This is fantastic. Okay, so left over the 2 middle. Right over the left, under those 2, through that one, pull. Okay. That's best to pull nice and tight. I'm this might be too much information, but I'm kind of pinning this down with my chest at the moment. See, I'm not convinced this looks right yet, but we'll see. We might get there. Okay, left. Right goes under the 2 middle and through there. And we're going to gradually speed this up now. Oh wow, this really is a mini make. What a fun idea. Right, pull those through because that needs to come through. There we are. I think we're starting to get there. Bracelets, keyrings and trees, Christmas trees. Wow! Oh, so for the people who are watching this on YouTube later, you can't obviously see the chat. One of our viewers has just shared that they did loom weaving at school today. That's awesome. As part of the Aztec studies. Oh, here we go. It's starting to look like it should. There we are. So you can just about see these kind of horizontal lines we're getting across here now. Welcome, welcome. There are a few new people here tonight. Lovely to meet you. My name's Gemma. I am also known as the Project Bag all around the internet. And this is Mini Makes Monday, where we have a go at just taking an hour for ourselves to make something. Here we go. As we're going to end up with a spiral, not just a flat piece. So left over the top, right, under, and pull. Come on, you can do this, Gemma. Left, right goes under and through. And pull it tight. Oh, there we go. You can start to see the spiral happening now. It wants to twist. You can see it's wanting to twist. Right, okay. Left, right. And over we go. Going to keep this going and pull it nice and tight. Can you see the spiral happening now, guys? Yeah, I'm kind of liking it so far. I think having it maybe in 2 different colours would be prettier. That could be really...
So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit because I'm just repeating the same steps. However, I got so far and realised that what I was ending up with wasn't really a helix. So I made the decision to undo it and start again. Apparently I shouldn't have twisted it quite so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the best work. It doesn't look much like the picture, to be honest. And the picture is much more recognisable as like a spirally type thing. This is, yeah, I think mine's gone wrong, to be honest. It stopped looking like the picture around about the time it first twisted. So I wonder if I did the wrong thing in turning it round. Let's just undo some of this. I have to excuse my cat who's going to start noisily. No, I am sliding the knots up the threads. Okay, so I'm back to just before it all started to go wrong. Now, what it says is to always put the left cord over first, because that's what makes it twist. But at this point, when I've tightened it up, yeah. See, so then what I did was I turned it round to slide it right up the central bit. There we are. So maybe that is now right, and so therefore I need to do this. This is not what I did last time. Last time I turned it over to try and keep the left thread as it was. I think I took the instructions possibly a little bit too literally, but we shall see. So let's see what happens this time, if this is better. Oh yeah, straight away. Right, okay, so that's obviously what I did wrong. I tried to go with the twist, with the spiral. Oh, thanks for the link there. I'm going to have a look at that one. Maybe we'll be able to try that one next. Oh, I say we, it'll be me, won't it? So, is anyone else macrame novice here tonight? Or is it just me? I'm enjoying the process. I kind of think I don't need another rabbit hole to dive down, but at the same time I am planning on redoing our house and trying to make a lot of things for it, which is what I used to be. I used to be a kind of let's make things, and then suddenly, I don't know, maybe it was a lack of time. It became more about, okay, well, let's just buy the things, which isn't really what I'm about, if I'm honest. I didn't used to be about that. Right, I think this might be the last one before it swaps over. Let's see, let's give it a pull. Yep, that looks like that's swapped over now. So what sort of things do you guys make with macrame? Have any of you made plant hangers? I'd be really interested to make one. One of the people on here has some amazing spider plants, and it reminds me, seeing her spider plants growing reminds me of the hanging spider plants that my grandma used to have in her house when I was growing up, and they had macrame style I don't know, you couldn't really call them hanging baskets. I don't know what you'd call them, pot holders. I mean, that sort of thing is very in now anyway, because you've got it in the bronze and copper and gold tones. Do you want one? I've got lots. Do you know what? I would not say no. I wonder if I can just make a pot holder out of string though, rather than buying anything particularly special for it. Hang on, I've got myself in a muddle now. Let's slide this knot further up. There we are. Well, I think what I might do is try a macrame pot holder soon. Maybe another Monday mini make, I'll try a macrame pot holder. Now it's interesting, it says that it wants the two pieces of string the same length. I actually probably would have gone longer with this central piece, because if you look at it, yes, I'm getting a nice twist, but it's not a particularly long keyring yet, is it? Right, okay, over we go. Now, according to tutorial, the next step is the most time consuming of this project, which absolutely baffles me if I'm honest. I quite like the idea of dyeing some of this string and coming up with different colours. Okay. We are getting somewhere by the looks of things. This is really starting to look like a spiral or a double helix. You're absolutely right, it does look exactly like that. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I think I'll do a few more. Just get it a little bit further along. I mean, I am running out of length now of the string. When you're happy with the length of your spiral, finish it by tying all four cords together in a knot, then trim the ends so about 2 inches remain. Okay, so that is about me done, I think then. So, okay, I possibly should have stopped a little bit sooner than I did. But I mean, you could always make it and give it to someone. You know, it's part of the joy of making, especially if you don't know where you would put the thing you've made. Right, there we go. Please excuse the fact I'm using massive kitchen sink scissors for cutting string. Somehow all my scissors are disappearing. But there we are. We have a twisty keyring, which was actually really fast to make, thinking about it, and quite fun. Not bad, 26 minutes. Right, and then it says, use a comb or a brush to fray the end of the cord. I think I'm not going to brush it. I'm just going to untwizzle it. But there we are. There's one. I wonder if we can squeeze another one into our mini makes. Let's just pull this apart here. Well, there we are, my first macrame keyring. I am pretty happy with that, actually, folks, if I am completely honest. Very happy indeed. So now some of my project bags are going to have macrame keyrings attached to them, apparently, because these are the things for my project bags to do. Oh, I see. Right, what it wants is you to actually unravel the string. This is quite a lot like, I think they used to call this oakum picking. So in the workhouses in the 18th and 19th centuries, one of the jobs you could be given to do to pay for your room and board, if you were unfortunate enough to be in the workhouse, or even if you just wanted to go and earn enough to have something to eat, was oakum picking. And what that is they used to have great big thick ropes from the ships that needed separating into the individual strands, the oakum, and it was awful work. I mean, the ropes, the threads the ropes were made out of were very, very coarse, as you might expect, and it would make their fingertips bleed and fingernails bleed. There we are. Thank you very much. Oh, that's interesting. Spirals start small in the middle and get bigger. A helix stays the same diameter and grows longer like a tube. Yeah, I can see why the people who wrote this tutorial called it a spiral though, can't you? You know. Right, I've nearly unthreaded all of these strands. They were right in saying it was fiddly, this bit. They use a brush to do theirs. Yeah, but that's probably why they would. That is probably why they would have called this a spiral, because they would be thinking of spiral staircases. That's the thing. Things are often used incorrectly, and then it becomes part of. That's what people say. And one thing I've noticed a lot lately is people saying I could care less when they mean they couldn't care less. There are other examples like that, where things are just misunderstood and. But yeah, right, there we go. There's my end all frayed nicely. I'm just going to trim it slightly. Give it a bit of a haircut. Goodness knows I could do with one. It's not going to be the best haircut because meat scissors, but you know. And there you have it. A macrame helix keyring. Oh, don't get me started on double negatives. Oh, they drive me bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. I think I might try another one. Let's see what other ones we can try. I think as long as they don't say could have instead of could have. Yeah, but you know why that's come from, don't you? It's because we say could have with the apostrophe VE, but it sounds like could of. And they can't help it. I wonder if I've got any beads anywhere. Quite fancy doing one with beads on. I don't think I've got any beads. Oh, I'm going to have lots of fun with this tutorial. You can't see what I'm talking about, but I am on thinkmakeshareblog.com. And having a look. Right, folded braid keychain. Right, okay. Cut 3 pieces of cord, a little more than twice as long as you want the finished custom keychain. Right, a little more than twice as long. So if that is, that's how long yeah, okay. Right, so I'm just going to cut them to my arm's length. I'd rather have too much than not enough. How are we doing for battery on this thing? 45%, yeah, we should be able to get this done. My phone was 100% charged before I started this tonight, but it does tend to just go. Right, so 3 pieces of cord. Oh, okay, this is really easy. Right, so you've cut your 3 pieces of cord and then you stack them evenly and wrap one end with a small rubber band. Now I don't have a small rubber band, so I think I'm going to improvise. So, a few inches from the end. Now unfortunately this is not a small rubber band, this is a rather large hairband. So I'm going to be here for a little while trying to secure this, I think. Hello, a few people popping in. We are making macrame keychains today. At the moment it looks like I'm making macrame with my hairband, which I'm not actually, as it happens. Although weirdly enough it does look like the... Right, okay, I think that will do. So what you do is you just start by making a braid. Couldn't be simpler. Let me find something to pin this down with. I'm actually amazed by how simple this appears to be. Right, so simple braid, left over left, left over middle, right over middle, 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 left over middle, right over middle. Here we go. Left over middle, right over middle, left, right. So this really couldn't be simpler. Left, right. So what we're going to do is going to keep going until it's double the length we want it to be. Kind of gone a bit not neat. Is that even a thing? A bit not neat? We are making knots. I do want them to be neat. There we are. Some of the macrame wall hangings just look incredible. I did, the last time I did any sort of knotting, I mean, I know this is a braid, this doesn't count. But last time I did any sort of knotting, I was doing a badge with my Cub Scouts when I was a Cub leader. Can I remember any of those knots? No, I can't. Apart from the reef knot, but everyone knows that. So that doesn't really count, does it? Trying to keep it straight and neat while I'm not sticky taping it to the table isn't particularly easy. Didn't realise I was a Cub leader. Yes, I was. I was known as Bagheera. So I was frequently told to, come on Becky, get with the beat. Yeah. No, I loved my Cubs. Third Thought Bay. They were fabulous. I did lots of badge work with them because the Arcola was really understanding about me wanting to be a teacher one day. And so I got to do lots of badge work. I designed the work for the scientist badge that they did, which was all about weather. And I had to do a project. But yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I mean, I've got to be honest, I preferred Cubs to the girls' side of things because the girls could just be a little bit catty and total drama queens as well. I mean, we did have girls in the Cubs, but they just by their nature didn't really go in for all that drama malarkey that the brownies and guides did. So yeah, wasn't a fan of the uniform, to be honest. It did make me feel very self-conscious, but that's my own girly side coming out. Right, I'm nearly there, I think. I want it to be twice as long as I would actually like it to be, if that makes sense. So I just keep braiding. Braiding is so much fun. I used to be able to put my hair in a French plait, but I just get arm ache now. I think I perhaps need to do some more working with the dumbbells, some more press-ups and things, build up my strength. I'm sorry about the focus. It's not focusing very well because I'm moving so much. Completely unrelated, but I've now got the Lion King stuck in my head. No, I just can't wait to be king. Better not do any more of that because otherwise I won't be able to put it on. Do you reckon it'd be possible to make some of these using yarn? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I think what you'd want to do though is, it depends on the weight. If you were using 4-ply, I would definitely double it up, if not triple it up. And you'd have a nice mild effect then. Thicker yarns obviously would work really well. I mean, this is about a DK weight, and it's a little bit too thin, I think, really for some of the designs. But yeah, no, I don't see why you can't use yarn. Yeah, I was lucky enough to see it at the West End actually as well. It was really good, an incredible atmosphere. I think Wicked though, Wicked and Phantom of the Opera for me. Oh no, hang on, The Woman in White was also brilliant. I've not seen Les Mis, but to be honest, I think Eddie Redmayne spoiled it for me now. No one else will come close. He's got such a lovely voice. And he's a bit gorgeous as well, which helps. Right, okay, we are nearly there. Yeah, Wicked was actually, I think, the last school trip I did before I left teaching, and it was wicked. It was incredible. I really wasn't sure what to expect. I'd not really... I don't know, I'm a terrible one for being suspicious of new things. It's not good. But yeah, it was utterly incredible. I love musicals. I just love musicals, and every time I get one. Particularly taken with Phantom of the Opera. Right, what do we do now? Because I think that's long enough for a keyring, personally. Okay, so loop one end through the keychain. And you can use the rubber band to hold them both in place. Or in my case, hairband. I'll just try and take off now so I can actually tie them both in place. And what it seems to want is embroidery thread, so I might have to just find some of that. Right, I think it's essentially the same, really. I could do it with embroidery thread, or I could just do it with pulling them through into a knot. See, this one looked incredibly pretty on the picture, but it is amazingly simple. And that's it, folded braid. It's literally like that. Couldn't be simpler. Quite effective, really. I think this one would be better with thicker yarn. I think definitely that would be better with thicker yarn. There we are. 2 custom keychains in under an hour. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I hope you've enjoyed yourself with me again this evening. If you are new here, do please consider hitting follow. Find me on YouTube, youtube.com/c/the project bag, and maybe join me next Monday for another mini make. As always, I'd love to hear what you would like to try or see me try next time. I've got a feeling we will be revisiting macrame. I would like to up my skills, definitely. And I know people want to revisit paper flowers and do some different ones of those. I think they need a little bit more prep, because doing the roses with card was okay, but I think doing anything else with card might be a little bit of tall order. So I'm going to have a look and see. But yeah, I think we'll keep this going every Monday for now, and that might change as I go back to work, which will be happening in a few weeks' time, hopefully, back part-time anyway. But yeah, alright, I hope you are staying safe, staying well, washing your hands, not touching your face, and I'll see you very soon for another Monday mini make. Take care. Bye.